happened, and I went into labor early. He had the lights up far in advance. He takes, like a lot of pride in his light putting up abilities.
So the road that you're going down right now, Mr. Rico,
yes, slippery,
is the fact that at some point your wife may not have said anything yet because she knows you're busy. You're hard at work. You get a busy life.
Thank you. Yeah, I do.
But on Christmas Eve, she's going to look around and go, and she's going to say this. It just doesn't feel like Christmas this year because we don't have any lights.
And then I'll say, welcome to my first 27 years on this earth.
Wow, what a cold heart.
Yes, my goodness.
No,
yeah, but those first 27 years, she wasn't with you.
I want to point out the scariest thing that was said in this last few minutes. One reason not to do it because you might hurt yourself because you got to get on a ladder.
Right.
If you live your life being afraid to get on a ladder, I'm so sorry.
It's really high up.
What happens if a black cat walks across your way?
Well, I try to get out of the way.
What if you go outside and something hits you in the head and you die?
No, but you're losing you're losing touch with the actual point here, which is
you just don't want to do any work for your family.
Okay, no, that's not the point. That's not the point I'm getting at. No, the point I'm getting at is
that's my point.
The point I'm getting at is
how are you going to rationalize this?
Aren't Christmas lights, if we're being completely honest, just be honest with yourself, take your love of them out of the equation. Aren't Christmas lights just a lights? It's usually cold, you gotta put them up, you gotta climb on a ladder, you gotta use those stupid little hooks, and the payoff is not great because somebody in the neighborhood always has better lights.
It's not about the other person, it's just about making your house look nice.
Yeah. It's just
looks great.
It's about making it look nice, not just for you, but for your lovely wife and Olive, your lovely daughter. I mean, you just...
The dog seems okay with it.
Bouncy doesn't mind.
Bouncy does not mind.
Probably where you're going to be sleeping Christmas Eve. With the dog.
You know, she is cuddling. So I'm in the wrong.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, I
thought maybe somebody honest would admit that it is a pain in the ass to put up the lights.
Oh, no, it's...
I'm going to ask Mike when he joins
So
us.
here's how I do. Now, here's what you got to do. Olive is, obviously, she's not going up on the ladder right now.
Okay.
But she's at the age where you need to include her in dressing up the front of your home, where you're the one that gets on the ladder, but then you have the lights that you put in the bushes or some of the low trees and limbs. You allow her to hang them. Now, it may
She's too busy watching YouTube.
Dude, get her
That's a
off.
joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get her off your phone. Get her outside and enjoy the day with her, because she could be at the bottom of the ladder going, Dad, and she'll be telling you, Dad, a little bit further to the left, a little bit further this way. It's an opportunity for you to steal some time just with her.
All right. I solved nothing. Thanks.
Summary, Jeff hates Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to do anything nice for his wife or his daughter.
No,
and just lets his kid play on the devices all day.
Too much work to be a good husband.
No, I put a limit on it. 5-6 hours a day. 97 on the ticket.
From Brenda Lee to John Lennon and more. Your favorite pop icons from the past bring your holiday favorites. Search Pop Classic Christmas on the Odyssey app to listen now. Brought to you by Macy's, Geico, and Coke Zero Sugar. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1. The Ticket. Brought to you by Bubba Waddles. The Lions hanging with the Broncos for about a half before things got completely away from them in the third and fourth quarters. Outscored 21-0 over the final 30 minutes.
Goff takes the shotgun snap. He's back. Final play of the game. It's knocked away. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage that time by Deshaun Williams. Two teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done, job better done on this day by the Denver Broncos.
Dan Miller's call right here on 97.1 The Ticket, 38-10 the final score. Detroit missing a load of players on the COVID list, injured
injured starters and players who were unable to practice this past week due to the flu. Now the Lions 1-11-1 with 4 games left on their schedule. The Cardinals will be their next opponent. Blake Griffin's scoring record at Little Caesars Arena broken last night as Kevin Durant went off for 51 points with the Nets in town. The Pistons lose their 12th straight game with leading scorer Jeremy Grant out of commission for the foreseeable future with a thumb injury. 116-104 was the final from LCA. The Pistons now just 4-22 on the season. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket at Odyssey.com.
Mathematically, this season is not over, but there will be no postseason.
Tony, I know what you were doing there.
Yes, I know you did.
You were quoting Marty Morning.
That's right.
You misquoted.
I know I did.
It officially appears you're not going to make the playoffs.
For the 5th straight year, ladies and gentlemen, the last time the Lions were in the playoffs was 2016.
Who's the coach then?
Jim Caldwell.
Oh, not good enough.
Not good enough. That's right. Well, he had another year after.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome to the Stoney and Jansen program. Another Lions loss Monday, but really for maybe not the first time, but I don't care.
Well, I think there's a lot of factors
I know.
in the I don't care. I agree with you because who was even playing?
Exactly. I mean, they were playing. Guys, I'm telling you, on that 1 4th down where he threw it to a guy from Minnesota State, Zylstra or whatever. I had no idea. Who led the Lions in tackles yesterday, John?
That would be Josh Woods.
Yeah. You might have heard of him because he played in Maryland.
Yes.
I really was not very familiar with his work.
Stoney, I'm honestly surprised it took you this long.
What, to get to the I don't care mode?
Yes.
Well, there was always something in the game where he got upset or he did something. But yesterday, going for the 4th down in his own foot, I didn't care. Like, you're down. You've won one game. Just go for it. If you get it, fine. You keep Denver's offense up the field. If you don't, it's less time. They're going to take the score anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised that you didn't care about this one though, because this was the extra game. This was the 17th that they tucked in there.
That's right. Big game.
No, there were so many, and the Lions have had the injury bug all year long, and even they're like not a lot of talent. The talented players that did have been nicked up, dinged up, or out, and now you throw in the flu. You throw in, 7 that were in COVID protocol?
Right.
It was 20% of the roster wasn't available yesterday. And, I mean, they gave it a go in the first half.
They played one good quarter of football. They scored 10 points in the second quarter. They didn't score a point in the other 3.
No. And, in fact, the first quarter, I think Jared Goff had negative 7 yards passing in the first quarter. Rough start.
In that game, that was the least of the problem. But, kudos to Craig Reynolds.
Yes. Coming off the practice squad. So this is where you find guys that are ready for an opportunity. And this is Craig Reynolds came in off the practice squad, knew he was probably going to have one shot at this, and took advantage of that opportunity. He was ready for it. 11 for 83.
He was good in preseason, remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just didn't get that spot. But that's to his credit. 14 weeks into the season, you never know when your name is going to be called. And there's so many guys who are like, you know what, it's not going to happen until next year. and they're not ready when it's called. His was called on the trip to Denver. They're going to give him the ball, and he made the most of it. Now, what that means moving forward for the Lions, I don't know, but it probably means at least a roster spot for him somewhere next year.
Right, or at least, definitely a practice squad. He'll definitely be in someone's camp, whether it's the Lions or someone else. But, look, they lose 38-10. And you mentioned Goff. He was okay. He wasn't horrible. He was all right. He lost the game. If you want to go, analytical, go into deep dive on that word. Deep dive, I know, exactly. I pause, make sure I get it right. Although they played, exactly. The defensive line is still being.
Oh,
that was the story. I mean, as good as Enrique and O'Neal playing up, they were awful yesterday. The whole time.
Yeah, yesterday was not the day.
Hey, come on, let's enough of the negativity. Enough of the negativity. Well, how about them Pistons?
Okay.
How about them Red Wings?
Oh.
How about them Wolverine Hoopsters?
Well, it's going to be one of those days.
Hey, at least Michigan, that's right, Michigan State. Hey, you don't rank that team. Get their dander up.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's like, how many times we have to go through this with Tom Izzo? It's a broken record in the fact that whether they're not ranked or they're ranked, or at the beginning of the year they just continually methodically move up the polls. It's just what Tom Izzo does.
That's right. Thrives off teams that are disrespected. Heather, what's going on?
Hey guys.
How are you?
I'm
say
doing
hello.
good.
You have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a busy weekend,
Beautiful.
but it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. How was the trip?
The trip was interesting. It was,
Flying? Everything went well?
On the way back there, a little mishap, but nothing serious.
Okay.
But yeah, I flew to New York, and I did something pretty stupid with the amount of one bag that I sort of condensed into like a rollaway. I didn't realize that when I was going to be at LaGuardia, I had to walk the bag till my friend picked me up.
Oh, you just had the shoulder strap, not the roller.
Oh, I didn't even have the shoulder strap. I had to lift it.
Yeah. You got yourself an art. It was art day.
I went on, but it was like a big, gym bag, It wasn't,
Right.
It wasn't, yeah, it was,
Switching hands, sweaty palms.
Exactly.
Sore shoulder.
Yeah, and so my friend, he met him, Rich. He goes, well, here's what I'll do. We're having dinner in the city. I'll park my car near a subway station. I'll take a bus to LaGuardia. I'll meet you. We're going to take a subway, and then they decide next stop is 130 seconds. What about the one in between? They decided to stop the one local there, so we had to get up and take a cab to go to dinner. So
That sounds like a lot of work.
yeah, it is. But you know what? It's New York. You deal with the subway. The one thing that was kind of weird, it was the first time I've been on a New York subway where people, especially during rush hour, people aren't reading the newspaper. Or just reading their phones or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Newspaper. It was kind of weird, we had dinner in the city, and then we went to his house in Jersey, and then he had business in Baltimore, so he dropped me off in Philly on the way, with my sisters. Got to see my parents. I told you, it's funny, it's sad in the same way. It was, we had an incident going to dinner with my mother. I'm driving my mother and my father. Okay, my father can barely, he can't walk without really a walker. So he's in the car. We're following my brother-in-law, my sister, my nephew, and his girlfriend to the restaurant. And he makes a wrong turn. And my mother, and it's dark out, it's night. My mother said, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah, we'll go the wrong way together.
I don't know where we are. Turn around. I said, Mom, what's the address? I don't know what the address is. What's the restaurant? I don't know. She's screaming. It's like, oh my God. I was like, what? I said to my mom, I said, shut the F up.
You told that to your mom?
Yeah, so she's like, all right. You're right. She goes, I think I'm going to have a heart attack. I said, good. Stop. Relax. So we're going to get to the restaurant 5 minutes later. Who cares? It's like, come on.
High tension in the car.
Oh,
Michael Stephen.
and then I was telling these guys a story.
Starting route to 15377 Appleline Avenue. Head south on Inkster Road in 1.2 miles. Turn left onto West 14 Mile Road.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And on Friday, he didn't know I was coming. Not that it made a difference anyway. So he sits in the car, he looks at me, he goes, "Who are you?" "It's your son." "Oh, Michael." So, but on Saturday, we're watching the Army-Navy game, and we're having a conversation. As I said, I went to this club with one of my friends for lunch. I said, "Yeah, I went to have lunch at Radnor with Philip." He goes, "Yeah." And then he looks at me and goes, "Are you from Philadelphia?" I said, "Yeah." "Good morning." And my sister goes, "Dad, you were in the Army. Who do you want to win, Army or Navy?" He goes, "I don't care." I said, "Okay." He
At the
goes,
next light, turn left.
I forget what we talked about. I said, "Well, I didn't go to a school with a football team, as you know, Dad. I went to American University." He goes, "American University?" "My son went to American University."
Yeah.
And then he goes to his magazine, his Jumbo. He has one of those books where he has, I do one a
At
day.
the light,
That's good.
turn left onto
Yeah.
West 14 Mile
That
Road.
right.
Then turn right onto Inkster Road.
So you
So it's
have.
funny and it's sad.
Yeah. At least he remembers a lot about, you went to American, and he can, remember those, and you can talk
Right.
about memories like that, whether he
Yeah.
knows he's actually
At the
talking to
stop
you or
sign,
not. It's
turn
still
right onto Inkster Road.
nice to have those memories. And your mom, all right, you mentioned you have this relationship. When she gets mad at you,
Right.
does she use the full name?
In
Or
1.4
how did
miles,
Michael
turn
Stevens
right
go?
onto Northwestern Highway.
It's Michael.
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, yeah. Not fascinated by this.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a clinical study done on this.
It's fine. It's like my wife always says, you left home when you went to college, except for one summer, you never really went back.
Yeah.
Think there's a reason for that? I don't know.
There's no need to go back.
There's no need.
Yeah.
I got a job
Doesn't mean
out
you
of
didn't
college.
want to.
Right.
It's just you didn't need to.
Nothing. Coming up on the program, we'll hear from Desmond Howard. He kind of pissed a lot of people off over the weekend. I don't know why he pissed them off, but whatever. Also, more on the Lion debacle, Piston debacle, big injury for the Pistons, the great Christmas tree light debate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Heather has news coming up next.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of news. We're going to talk a lot about the weather that really devastated a lot of states over the weekend. I've got some local news. Plus, I'm going to tell you where Michael Strahan has now gone where no other news anchor has ever gone before.
I watched that one, sure.
Did you?
And I texted
Slow
John. I
down.
texted John. I said, "Your boy's up in space." BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, welcomes you with the lock of the air. Simply place a
At the next
$10
light,
money line
turn
wager on
right.
either Los Angeles or Arizona. If either team scores a touchdown, you'll win $200 in free bets, regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use the bonus code STONY200 when you make your first bet. Enjoy football like never before with BetMGM's live betting options and boosted odds specials all season long. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use the bonus code STONY200 to win $200 in free bets if either Los Angeles or Arizona scores a touchdown. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire in 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan Disassociated Persons.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, down in Monroe County, there's a freeway closure southbound 75 after Huron River Drive. All lanes are blocked due to an early morning accident. Still seeing some backups. You can use Dixie Highway, Fort Road, or Telegraph to get around it.
At the
93
light,
spot at
turn right
98
onto
crash is still
Northwestern
working to
Highway.
clear. This one now only blocking the left lane and shoulder. The one on the westbound side has been cleared. Northbound 75 at Schaefer, there's an accident blocking the right shoulder. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you want to get the COVID-19 vaccine?
I don't like getting sick. keep my family safe, and keep playing soccer. Because I love being vaccinated.
Over 3 billion people have been fully vaccinated now from COVID-19. After clinical trials with kids around the world, the COVID vaccine is now authorized to be safe and effective for children 5 to 11 with 2 small, kid-sized doses.
What's your hope for everyone?
I hope everybody gets the vaccine to keep safe and strong. Be happy, having fun everywhere.
Protect your family and the community. Talk to your pediatrician about the kid-sized COVID vaccine and discover the facts for yourself. To learn more or find the vaccine for your child, visit michigan.gov/kids-COVID-vaccine.
Take exit 10 toward
Everyone stay
Wyoming
safe
Avenue.
and hope you get the vaccine.
A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
I love Christmas. Hearts and homes are wrapped in such festive good cheer.
And after another year of uncertainty and stress, it's nice to feel that welcoming warmth of family and friends.
Nothing brightens these winter days like Christmas decorations, including festive poinsettias and beautiful fresh flowers artfully arranged.
My wife is right. Hi, I'm Paul Viviano of Viviano Flower Shop, and we're here to remind everyone that Viviano's offers a wonderful selection of stylish custom arrangements for delightful gift-giving and home decoration.
Shopping is easy. Phone us at 1-800-VIVIANO. That's 1-800-VIVIANO. Or shop online at Viviano.com.
We also welcome you to shop our stores in St. Clair Shores, Chesterfield, Shelby Township, Grosse Pointe Woods, and downtown Rochester.
Viviano's also offers convenient delivery service throughout metropolitan Detroit.
This year, make Viviano's tradition of floral excellence yours too.
For Christmas and for all of life's celebrations, remember Viviano Flower Shop.
Now through December 15th, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and leave home workouts at home. How is Planet Fitness different from home? Well, our bikes aren't in your bedroom, our treadmills aren't covered in laundry, and our weights aren't in your basements. Leave the gym to us and feel great with tons of equipment and our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends December 15th. Planet Fitness, leave the gym to us. Join now for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Participating locations only. See club details.
I need a gift for the person who has everything. Everything, including a super thoughtful daughter.
It's possible with Staples Connect.
I need a holiday tech gift for my husband that will make his jaw drop at a price that won't drop mine.
Also possible because Staples Connect has big savings on the hottest holiday tech gifts. Now, Apple AirPods Pro are just $169. Explore all the great holiday tech at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. And
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
store on the while supplies last.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the dad from that hilarious sitcom you watch on demand. Thanks to DirecTV Stream, our worlds have been brought together.
And there's a laugh track.
Oh, them? Yeah, well, they kind of just follow me everywhere.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at directtv.com.
Requires high-speed internet compatible device content. Varies by package and location.
Word of mouth has Dante's dental clinic thriving.
Thanks. Is this next month's coming?
But he needs another dentist to get his schedule of good cleanings.
This week? You're kidding.
tornadoes. More than 30 tornadoes were reported late Friday and early Saturday, but really it was Kentucky that was hit the hardest, with more than 80 people confirmed dead so far. The governor believes that number is going to rise and will definitely probably be over 100. I'm sure you saw or heard about this candle factory. I mean, just completely leveled. This entire factory was destroyed by the storm. There were more than 100 people inside at the time. Also in other states, in Illinois, 6 people died when a tornado ripped through an Amazon warehouse building. And then there was deaths in other states as well. 4 people were confirmed dead in Tennessee, 2 in Arkansas, and 2 in Missouri.
Nature's a bitch.
Yeah.
Gosh, just awful. Just absolutely awful to see what's going on. See those photos of. And what's so crazy about tornadoes is how it can pick one location, one home, one building, completely destroy it, and then the next structure right next to it is just standing. It's mind-boggling how a tornado works like that. Just wild. And of course, here in Michigan, we had some pretty strong winds as well. Over 300,000 Michiganders lost power over the weekend as well, as these strong winds tore through the state. This was Friday night into Saturday. We got tons of rain here too Friday night. A lot of rain. So there was heavy rains, high winds. There was some extensive damage in certain areas. There was obviously some downed wires, limbs, trees broke down. There's some broken utility poles as well. In some area, the winds exceeded 60 miles per hour. So pretty bad. Now power obviously was being restored as quickly as possible. By Sunday morning, more than 130,000 customers were still without power. DTE did say that they expected to restore power to 80 to 90% of those impacted by the end of Sunday, and the goal was to have all schools restored in time for classes today. And then Consumers Energy basically said the same thing. They said that they expected a majority of its customers to have resumed service by the end of the day today. So hopefully, if you are one of those people and you still don't have power, hopefully by the end of the day today, you will have it. Also, the hardest hit areas in Michigan were Midland, Flint, Carson City, Grand Rapids, Greenville, Elma, and Ionia.
I saw a stat that power outages by state over this weekend. Michigan's number 1. So what's the deal with that? Like 295,000, followed by like Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Arkansas.
That got hit. And those are the states that just said basically got hit the hardest by the tornado.
Right. Now, granted, our population is bigger than those states, but still.
Well, I think I don't know the exact reason, but I do think that they did a great job of getting it back on.
Yes.
And at a time where a lot of people, especially on the weekends, are wanting to be together with family and friends as you get closer to the holidays, a lot of those workers were unable to. So thank you to all of them that were out there getting the power back on for the rest of us.
What a weird day too. How warm it was early on Saturday. But then by the evening it cooled back down again. So it went from like 60 to 35 in one whole day. It's so wild. Lawyers representing Oxford High School sisters are now accusing the district of destroying evidence that's pertinent to the case. So as we discussed last week, the district is right now facing a $100 million lawsuit from a student who was shot in the neck, and also for her sister who witnessed the attack. And lawyers are now saying that the district has basically scrubbed the school's website of its administrators. Also, a defendant's LinkedIn profile had been deleted. And lawyers have since asked a judge to order school officials to preserve electronically stored evidence and any evidence that relates to the lawsuit. And they also want a bunch of different things. They want the school district to turn over any files on the alleged shooter, any video footage made of the suspect's family, correspondence that address any potential threats, and then all employment records as well for all the counselors, teachers, staff at the school.
Use the right lane to take exit 10 toward Wyoming Avenue.
That's been given out to administrators, and they're looking at all sorts of things. They want there's an apartment complex next to the school. They want any video recordings that apartment might have. The same for Meyer and Tim Hortons as well next. That's right around the school. So. It is, unfortunately.
Take the exit, then turn right onto Wyoming Street.
This is expected. Lawsuits are expected after something like this. It happens in other cases as well.
At the light, turn right onto Wyoming Street.
It sounds like it is
then
going to
turn
profile story on his parents in the Free Press yesterday?
I did.
She was like a volunteer at Pine Knob.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't make sense.
At the light, turn right onto Finkel Street.
With the mother. The father has kind of a little bit of check the past, a little bit. Man. Anyway.
Yep. All right, you guys. Michael Strahan. He has now went where no other news anchor has ever gone before. He has went to the edge of space.
He battled John Jansen and battled space in one lifetime.
Whoop-de-doo.
It's actually pretty cool. But he was launched into space on Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. This happened on Saturday morning. And I mean, he seemed to enjoy every single second. So he did get to experience several minutes of weightlessness. Of course, when you're up there, you get some amazing views of Earth as well. Unbelievable. And when he landed, this was a quick flight, right? 10 minutes, 13 seconds. He told Jeff Bezos that he wanted to go back. He also said that the word touchdown now has a new meaning.
It's almost like an out-of-body experience. It's hard to even believe it happened. The feeling of almost being completely out of control. You completely trust. Your life is in the hands of other people. You're looking going up, and you're looking at darkness, and you realize, I'm going to change and go from darkness to look down at light instead of light to look up at darkness. It was too short. The trip was too short.
Yeah, I can imagine. Look, I would never do it, but if you're going to do it, you want to do it for longer than 10 minutes.
Yes, you do. I mean, I say the same as you, that I would never do it, and I've always said that. However, the more times this happens, and the more people that go up, and the more successful each trip is, the more I slowly think, well, maybe I would do it.
I think it would be a great experience. The view would be unbelievable. I think just to feel the acceleration of the rocket as you take off, I think that's more what I want to feel is
the coolest
the
thing
power.
In watching it, the coolest thing to me was, like, the capsule, disengages from the booster or whatever. The booster lands on this launch pad, like, in
Turn right, then the destination is on your left.
How does that happen? That was unbelievable.
Smart people.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I ain't one of them. All right, thank you very much, Heather. Coming up next, yes, they did it again.